Hey guys, so if you watched the gate video, you saw me, I was using a Mig welder. I've had a few questions about that, and to be honest, I don't know much still about Mig welding. So one thing I wanted to see is how far I could push it to some extent. Like, I know it'll weld thin material like that gate, like the metal for that gate, but I just wanted to see if I could actually weld thicker stuff. So I'm just gonna have a dig through I have a pile here of bits of metal and bits, so I'm gonna dig out stuff and see if I can make something useful out of it. I have no idea what we're gonna do yet, so I'm just gonna dig through this and collect bits. There you go, that's what I got. Just bits of metal. I don't know where I got these from. They probably were around the house. I don't know what we'll make with that, but first I'm gonna clean all of that and expose the bare metal, because I can't really do anything with rust and dirt and all sort of stuff on that. That looks like it was welded before. Yeah. Anyway, let's dip that in maybe vinegar, container vinegar for a half a day or a few hours, and then see what we have at the end. I'm going to use these two pieces, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to make, and initially I thought I could just use other bits, make a, don't know, maybe kind of fake bladey sort of yoke, and then use that as a handle, just something ridiculous, you know, just to see how well the Mig welder is working. But yeah, that was my initial thought, just make something cool like that, like a dagger with this. But let's be honest, I'll have no use for it. I don't exclude doing something like that in the future. That would have been actually pretty cool and a good way to test the Mig welder. But as I'm working this weekend, I kind of realized that I need to make something practical for our house, and so I'm going to use these two pieces. And what I've been making a door. If you watch the shutters video that I've made a bigger version of that and using that as a gate to the entrance to our deck. So I thought it would be cool to have a handle for it, and I thought I could make actually a handle of those two pieces. Just put them together and use that as a it's kind of hard to see, but use that as a handle. So I'm gonna need, because this is roughly the same depth, so I might need to flatten these a bit so they fall. Let's see, yeah, I need to flatten these a bit so I have something for the first flat that goes against the door, and then I'll drill holes into it so I can fix them on the door, but it'll sit on the door somewhat like this. Let's see if I can just so there's a couple of stuff I need to do is bend these, so I'm gonna heat those up and bend them sideways. Might need to bend this a bit. This is much thicker material. I don't know if it'll work. And also, because this doesn't sit flush and it won't provide good contact for a weld, I could build up some material, but I'm gonna try to bend this slightly. I'm gonna heat that up with a torch and see if this works. It might not, but I have this. We'll see what happens. And then hammered on this start again. I'm going to anchor this down first and then get to work. Yeah. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. There you go, that should be good enough. No, it's not. Okay. There you go. Now this next piece, I don't know. I don't know what I can do with this. Can I even bend it? I mean, I'm gonna just gently flatten it this way or curve it this way, but it's quite thick. I'm not sure that'll be strong enough to bend it, but I'm gonna try to bring it slightly to shape and just hammer it from here. We'll see. Gonna take quite a lot of heat though. This is only about as hot as I can work it. And you really have to work fast here. I'm just not set up for... And I'm not really denting it that much. But you really have to... yeah, there's a small curve, but I don't think that's enough. And although that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grind the rest out of it. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, this is much better. So now, I'm gonna cool this down first. What is it? What is it they say? Quench it. And yeah, it should be nice and on level. This has curled back like a tiny bit. Might need to hammer it back down. You can see it. It just went whoop. Yeah. Okay, so we're ready to weld. It's actually very handy that there's a hole here because I'm going to tack weld it from the sides here and then properly weld it from inside and then from the outside again. So we'll have something solid. Like, it's non-structural really, like, so I just want, you know, just a small weld in theory, but we'll do this properly. So the goal is to see how strong that MIG welder is and whether I can work metal or not. I wonder, is this flush? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's good enough. I might have to rework this leg a bit. Yeah, it's crooked. Where is it? Not really. Yeah, it's crooked. I'll see if I can bend this actually once this is all tack welded, or should I do it now? See, I don't know how much I should lift it, so I might wait until this is all welded and lift this up again because it's so hot. Okay. Yeah. It's quite hot, but there you go. So this is sitting flush like that here, and this is our handle. Or actually, you can grab it from here. But so next, we're gonna have to do a good bit of cleanup because my my welding skills are still very poor. Anyway, let's let this cool down a bit and get the angle grinder out and see what we can do. As Michael Cthulhu would say, this is not safe. Do not try this at home. Alright, so nice and clean and shiny now. Last thing is I need to drill holes here, well on the other side, but drill holes here, here and here, so I can actually just screw this on the table. This is a bit thick really. I was thinking about maybe just flattening it. Let me grab a piece of wood here, but yeah, this works. I might actually need to just, although, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can heat up this piece here. Do you know what? I'm gonna grind this back down again because it's too thick anyway to drill a hole with just this. I'll probably break a bit, so I'm gonna grind this back down a bit to a thinner section, and I might be able to bend it afterwards. Let's do that. You have to resist the urge to speed up the drill. Hand drills like that kind of have it on the lowest speed, but there you go. We just need to put it on our door now and let this weather. It'll probably get a bit rusty and all that, but kind of like it anyway. Should I paint it? Should I paint it black? No, I kind of like it all metally. It won't stay like that for long. You'll get some patina. I'm going to spray it with the WD-40 and we'll install this. Okay, so this is the door in question. I'm going to try and get in the shelter here. I did this, well, the day after I did the shutters, the video on the shutters. This is something I've had in mind. It's exactly the same principle. Kind of Z-shape frame, double one. This one locks, and then there you go. I added this little knock because we found this in Cape Cod, I think, in a shop in Cape Cod, when we were there on holiday. I don't know, 3 years ago now. It was the last time I went to the Retro World Expo, but it's cool. I really like it. I knew I could do something with it, so I got it. I think it was about $70. Not cheap, but it's lovely. It's beautiful, really cool. And I had this bell as well that I found in France, I think, years and years ago. And again, you know, it's a bit hit and rusted, but it works fine, and it's kind of cool. Made a little box just to protect it. So here's our handle, and it works like that and like that. I actually first thought I'd do this, but it kind of looks weird, and I think this looks better. Leave that on top of it. So there you go. I'm just gonna I'm just going to bolt it down. That's the last one. And there you go. So yeah, as I thought, you can kind of grab it here and here. It's kind of handy, or anywhere really. But it was a cool project actually, just to as a second project to use the Mig welder. As you can see, the welding isn't super clean and tidy. But then again, I'm not a professional welder, so this will do. This will work just fine. And I tell you what, you won't find two handles like that. They certainly didn't come out of a shop, and yeah, you won't find two like this. Folks, I hope this was interesting. As usual, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and well, if you want to help me make more of these videos, there's always Patreon. You can help the channel with that. Folks, thank you for watching, and see you next time.